Okay. So should we continue?
Yes, sir.
Yes, not so. So let us see these three distinct types of motion. So this is the motion with uniform velocity. First, very simple motion. Okay, and you know that you can have this experience when you drive a car or bike, which after some time, when you start it, when you take it to highway, and when you drive it at constant velocity. Okay, so then that time you can experience this motion with uniform velocity. Initially, the bike don't have the constant velocity. It has to increase to the desired level. So that is a part where acceleration is there. Okay, and it is up to you whether you increase the velocity uniformly. So you call it uniform acceleration. Or if driver is a new driver, not experienced driver, then you might see that it will keep changing the, it will not keep the throttle constant or constantly increasing. So at that time, acceleration will change. You can easily see that sometime speed is increasing, sometime it is decreasing. So that is an example of motion with variable acceleration. So we will see these types of motion, and accordingly how the formulae of the motion, equations of motion get modified. Okay, so particular motion will have particular applicable formulae. Yeah, it will not happen that you will use the formulae which have been derived in one situation, they cannot be used in another situation, because those formulae will only be applicable in that situation only. Okay, so we will see first motion with uniform velocity. Okay, so say uh, this is the ground on which your vehicle is moving, right? So suppose your vehicle is here at this point. Okay. So say after 1 second, your object moves to the end of third block here. It is its first position. It is the second position. What is the time interval between them? That is 1 second. Okay. Suppose even after one more second, say your vehicle go to the third position here. It is the position of the vehicle, the object at after one more second. So time interval between marking of the position is constant, that is 1 second. Okay. So one can easily see that it is traveling equal distance. It is traveling equal distance after every second. After every second. So one can point out that it is the motion with uniform velocity. Getting it? The particle position from it moves, it starts from position 1, यहाँ से start किया, and whenever I mark the position of the particle, I mark it after 1 second. Okay. So after 1 second, I marked here that particle is here. That is a distance of 3 blocks. Then after another 1 second, it is at position 3. And after another 1 second, it is at position 4. So you can see that distance traveled by the particle between two marking position is same. Okay. Means after same interval of time, I can say that this motion of the particle is with uniform velocity. Its velocity is constant. It is traveling 3 blocks per second. 3 blocks per second, and that velocity is constant. So this is a motion. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So then how the formulae will get shaped for uniform velocity? Okay. So simple, then how you will calculate the distance of the particle? Distance of the particle s, or you can also use x here. The formula is simple. Velocity, what is velocity, and time. So you want to calculate the distance at what time? After 5 seconds or after 6 seconds? You can calculate it with the help of this simple formula. Distance is equal to velocity into time, or velocity is equal to distance upon time. Okay. This is the simple formula in case of uniform velocity motion. Okay. If somebody wants to know that what is the uh, acceleration? What is acceleration? Acceleration is what? Acceleration is,
V by T.
yes, change in velocity with time. So you know that as time is passing, there is no change in velocity. Velocity में तो कोई change नहीं है. Okay. So if acceleration measures what is the change in velocity. So change in velocity, you know, dv upon dt over the time. Change in velocity over the time. If acceleration measures that, then change in velocity is 0. You know, here in this case, our particle is not changing velocity at all. Our particle is not changing the velocity. dv, change in velocity is 0. So obviously acceleration in case of uniform velocity motion will be 0. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you note it down that for uniform velocity, distance can be calculated like this and acceleration will be 0. Velocity neither increasing nor decreasing. Is it done?
Yes, sir.
So one more thing, uh, I hope you got your roll number, right? Roll ID.
Yes, sir.
So you put the roll number like 11, 11, okay, underscore Edwin in chat box. Put it in chat box. So that will be your attendance. I will take it for your attendance. Also, you be very careful for attendance because here attendance is very serious. Like you must maintain 80% attendance at the end of semester. Otherwise, exams you may not be allowed to appear for exam even. So this is our first case. We closely observed the motion of a particle and we found that it is with uniform velocity constant. Okay. Now let us go for the next type. Second, actually second, right? Write down this heading: motion with uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Second.
Yes.
Okay. So obviously acceleration is there means there is change in velocity. There is change in velocity with respect to time. Okay. So acceleration is not zero. Acceleration is not zero. There is some uniform acceleration. Means you can say that acceleration is constant. the velocity is increasing constantly. Okay, constantly means, say at 1 second, its value was 5 meter per second. Its value was 5 meter per second. At time 1, the velocity value was 5 meter per second. So say it is t time, and this one is velocity. If you measure the velocity, say after second, you will find that now velocity has increased. It has become 10 meter per second. Then you do more observations. You again take more readings, 3 after 3 second, after 4 second, and you find out that my velocity is constantly increasing. It is now become 15. Now it has become
काय आहे मम्मी
20. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, you here you have two observations here. What you did, आपने time interval same रखा है, that is 1 second. Your observation is that velocity is increasing. It is your first observation, 5, 10, 15, looking at values, that velocity is increasing. Second observation is that it is increasing by a constant amount. Initially it was 5, then there was an addition of 5, so it became 10 meter per second. Then there is another addition of 5 meter per second. It became 15 meter per second. Means there is constant addition in the velocity. So that is called as constant acceleration, uniform acceleration. Your vehicle's speed, your object, whatever particle is under consideration, is having constant acceleration. Its velocity is constantly increasing. If suppose your observation data is like this, 5, 12, 15, 18, in that case, though velocity is increasing, but it is not in constant fashion. So you can say that acceleration is there, but acceleration is not constant. But it is a particular case of constant acceleration. Acceleration is constant. So suppose your particle is somewhere here at time 1 second. If you see that particle after 1 second, that say it will come here. After 1 second, the position of particle is here. After say it has traveled 2 blocks. Then you make the next observation. Next observation, that is at second. What is the position of the block? So, but velocity of the particle is constantly increasing. So in next second, it will not travel the same distance as it traveled before. Okay, it will increase. Okay, this distance traveled will increase by some value. Say it will be here. The particle will be here. Means it has traveled 4 blocks. Another observation, after one more second, you will find that now your particle is, instead of moving 4 blocks, it has moved here somewhere, that is 8 blocks. And if you take another observation after one more second, it will be somewhere here, depending on its acceleration, that at what rate you are changing the velocity. Okay, so your graph will appear like this. It will be the position of the particle after every second, because its velocity increasing, so its distance traveled in 1 second will also keep increasing. Okay, are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so and for this kind of motion, what formulas will be applicable? Okay, we will see. And you already know this formula. You might have studied this. The equations,
811.
yes, the equations of motion in case of uniform acceleration, value of acceleration is constant. Keep in mind, these formulae will be applicable in such situation. These are the equations of motion in that particular situation. V is equal to u plus at, where v is the final velocity, because velocity is changing. We know velocity is changing, so you can calculate final velocity if you know what was the initial velocity, acceleration, and what is the time period which passed between final and initial velocity, means after how much time you are measuring it. So you note it down, all these formulae which have the connection between distance, velocity and acceleration. Okay, you note it down, then we will continue for the next topic.
Yes, sir.
Please keep your microphone off. And now it was our second case. Now is the third case, which is in your syllabus, right? The motion with variable acceleration. So here the value of acceleration itself is not constant. Okay. We have seen that there is change in velocity, right? Suppose this is the time again, and this is the velocity. So let us keep time interval constant. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, like this. Okay. And velocity, say here velocity is 2 meter per second, for example. Then it becomes 4 meter per second, means velocity is changing. You can say that acceleration is there. If velocity does not change, acceleration is 0. After third second, say it becomes 7. So here you can see that this change in velocity is not uniform. The change in velocity is not uniform. 2 से 4 पे आया, और 4 से 7 पे गए. Okay, then here it becomes 8 meter per second. Again it changed. Means rate of changing of velocity खुद change हो रहा है. अभी 7 से सिर्फ 8 पे आया. But time interval is same. So you can say though acceleration is there, means there is change in velocity with respect to time. There is acceleration, no doubt, but this acceleration is not constant. The rate of change of velocity is not constant. And if you plot the position of the point, okay, after every second, you will see the plot will look like this. Then distance traveled is different. Again, it is different. Then again, it is different like this. After every second, its distance traveled is different like this. There is no any like relation which can be easily spotted that it is getting doubled or it is getting shortened. Okay, so you can say there the acceleration is changing. It is a case of variable acceleration. So in such motion, when there is change in the acceleration of the particle, which equations will be helpful for us to study the motion of the object? Okay, we will see that. So we will go back to basics. What is the definition of displacement or distance? What is the definition of velocity? What is the definition of acceleration? And based on that, we will be finding the various motion parameters like distance, velocity, acceleration. So all these will be changing. Distance, no doubt distance changes with respect to time in case of motion. But velocity will also be changing with respect to time. Acceleration will also be changing with respect to time. And we will find out these parameters at that particular moment with the help of basic definitions of these quantities. Okay, so let us see, velocity, how velocity is calculated. That is change in distance or displacement upon time. Okay, so from this you can calculate the velocity, rate of change of displacement. Okay, next is acceleration. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity, dv upon dt. So what is final velocity minus the initial velocity upon what is the time of measuring. दोनों के बीच में कितना time है, that is dv upon dt. This is equal to, the derivatives, d upon dt. We put the value of velocity here. Velocity का value what is ds upon dt. So it becomes double derivative of displacement, acceleration, d square upon dt square. With the help of these differential equations, you can find out acceleration at particular time. Suppose I want to find out the acceleration at a fifth second. Okay, so at that particular point, I will take the derivative of velocity, okay, with respect to time, and I will find out the value of acceleration at that specific time point. Okay. Again, the acceleration can have the another formula. Okay. So you already know this is the definition of acceleration, dv upon dt. So what is done here? Here with the help of chain rule of derivation, you might be knowing this chain rule. In differentiation, there is chain rule. So with the help of, you can write it like this: dv upon ds into ds upon dt. So this ds upon dt, rate of change of distance with respect to time, is velocity. So it can be, acceleration can be rewritten as v dv upon ds in new arrangement of different parameters. So this is also a formula which is quite helpful to find out the acceleration. Okay. So we will stop it after these equations. You note it down, and based on this formula, the last case, because already you are aware of the problems of the uniform acceleration, uniform velocity. Okay. Next time we will be solving the problems which are based on the variable acceleration. Acceleration is varying. Okay, using this equation, we will be solving the numericals on this example. Okay, so you note it
Okay.
down, and if you have noted, then you can leave the meeting. We will see in the next class.
Sir,
Yes,
sir, when will be the offline class?
offline class should start in January. Should start in
Okay.
Jan, from 10th of Jan should start. But you see this ओमिक्रॉन कौन सा आया है अभी वेरिएंट कोरोना का. So it is initially planned that in January all the colleges should open. Now what will happen next will depend on this corona situation.
Yes.
Mhm. Okay, so you note down these equations. Any doubt you can ask. I am online only, just switching off my camera, and after 3 minutes I will end the meeting. Any doubt you can ask. Okay, I'm online only, no problem.